level. Yeah, let me just... Okay, now as you head down into this level, following the winding tunnel from the crazy castle and the giants all left behind you, now the air grows humid and thick, and sweat clings to you. Insects buzz in the distance, growing louder by the second. Finally, the tunnel ends at a precipice overlooking an entire marsh, and you're not surprised. So if you guys just wander down this corridor, you'll see what I'm talking about. Head on down. There you go. Bellin leads the way. There's Joseph.
Oh, wow.
So I got a response back from Eric's wife. It sounds like he's logging on now, so we should have him shortly.
Okay. Speak of the devil.
Hey, sorry about that. I thought we were starting at 8.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusions around that, but that's right. Just get organized with this. Okay, so I'm gonna catch up. Actually, I'll move your head, Kane. There we go.
Sorry, if you can move me, that'd be great.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'll just read the interest for the benefit of Eric.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you follow the passage down from up above, leaving the giants behind in the weird mini castle. And as you go down this corridor, the air grows humid, thick, and sweat clings to you. Insects buzz into the distance, growing louder by the second. Finally, the tunnel ends at a precipice overlooking an entire marsh. And you're not even surprised by this at this point, given the sounds you heard. Imagines Cross is thinking... What is Cross thinking when he sees the swamp?
Oh, he's like, finally.
Home sweet home.
Exactly.
Okay, and just as you're looking out, over this, sorry, just. Hey. Ah, yes. So as you're looking over this thing, you can't help but look down, and you see down here what looks to be a very heavily injured human. There's a Duragar, and there are two drow. Very easy to recognize. You've encountered these guys more than once. And you hear the human say, "Halt! If you understand this tongue, then declare yourselves. Our Lord offers safe harbor to men of peace, and death to others."
Hey, how's it going? We're the fine fellows of Troll School Manor, and we're just here researching. This is a very nice place.
Oh, okay, come down. Come down. We need to talk. Danger lurks, and there is safety in numbers. Quick, come down.
Okay.
I'm going to jump down here. It's a bit of a jump. But Quask does a somersault off there, no problem. Well,
yeah.
It slips down.
Gus is enjoying the mud and the...
Everybody, when you're in the swamp, it's difficult terrain. Pick one person.
Yeah.
State your business. What are you doing here? These are dangerous lands.
Oh, well, we're just... we were helping a friend complete a book about the underworld. Right here, we've been traversing all the upper levels. So yeah, that's kind of our thing. What are you doing here?
We're trying to reclaim our lands. The evil frog folk aggressors are trying to take over it. They have murdered my kin and kidnapped 3 of my compatriots. They are wicked creatures. We strive to destroy them. And he spits on the ground.
Can I insight check to see if they're the wicked ones?
I was thinking the same thing. I'd like to help.
You have to describe that a bit more because nobody thinks they're the bad guy.
Like
Like Hitler thought he was doing a great justifiable thing. Right?
Maybe
No one thinks they're the bad guy. So you have
Maybe
to
we
explain to me a bit more what you mean by your insight then. What are you inciting exactly? So you're inciting that they're the bad guys. They're not the bad guys according to them.
I guess for me, I was thinking that they took their territory. They said that they were taking their territory. I was trying to think, did they really take your territory, or are you trying to expand your territory? That's kind of the angle I was thinking.
Well, with that insight of 24, you get the impression that there's a war here and territory has been taken back and forth. So, has territory been taken from them? Yes.
Oh, okay.
But this is wartime. And what about you, Syed?
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
So we can offer safe haven for you. My friends here. This is the human talking the whole time. Oh, I should introduce myself. My name is Grell. This over here is Spats. Spriggan. He's the Duragar. And Spriggan with an N. Caps lock off. This is Drizza, pointing to the elf. And these tricky names are up behind. So I can already tell by the look in your eye that you've probably encountered a Duragar and Drow before, but these are my trusted allies. I mean, here we are so deep in this dungeon that it is strange how enemies up above become allies down below. So I urge you to trust these as well. They are my trusted companions.
And just before we jump into a fight and all that, do you have any context on why you are here?
Why are we here? We're looking to establish our presence here. All we want is to seek out a home for ourselves. Now, while this swamp is not the best place, this is where we've chosen to make our stand. So this is where we are. And as I say, the fact that you haven't attacked my companions at all proves that you're not the unjust and you have a way about you. I think we can be steadfast allies. But they call us the bastards, me and my companions.
Do you think there's any chance of peace and sharing this area?
It would be difficult. I mean, they are strongly entrenched in the east of the swamp, and we're strongly entrenched in the south. But as I say, these are wicked folks.
Motion to change our names.
We're also bastards.
Or more correctly, we're the gentleman's bastards, if you must know.
Ah.
As I said, I am... there is a leader of the bastards, it is me. But 3 of my companions have been taken by these frog people. And I would...
Can I insight check just to try to understand what he means by frog people?
Sure. Humanoid frogs. Kanji reading. actually, we have some. The Duragar here is a bit of an artist. Let me show you what I mean. But I must warn you, if you see one of these things, beware the tip of their spear. Carries a paralyzing poison. So they might be small in nature. Stay away from the poison-tipped spears. So that's what they look like.
Would you be opposed to us trying to get your friends back and maybe I don't know, maybe trying to broker a peace? It's if that doesn't work out, then yeah, we can look at other means.
Well, when I myself was recently captured, that's why you see these wounds. They tortured me. Now I was lucky to escape and meet my companions there. Anyway, yes, maybe an alliance is possible. You are right. I think it is best that we go talk to our leaders, and then we'll take it from there. What say you?
I'm good with that, gentlemen. What do you think?
Yeah. If I learned something in the above levels is that there's always two sides of the story.
Mm-hmm.
You need more these frog people.
By the way, have you received medical help on that? And I'll cast Woodbury, and I'll give him a couple of them.
These are just berries. How would these possibly help me?
Look, just eat them, okay? They have a fishy flavor. They're super good.
Oh, they are super good. And you see this guy, the berries help a little, but he's still quite beat up. I mean, not. We've only just met, and I understand if you don't want to do this, but I am quite injured. Any help would be very much appreciated.
I'll give him 2 more berries.
Okay. Some of his wounds do close up, but he's still looking bad. Well, I do appreciate those berries. They are fantastic. Anyway, follow us. I'm going to get a tight little formation. Now,
By the way, is the swamp over here kind of like watery?
yep, it's like a ankle-deep mud in most of the places.
What would happen if I cast Water Walk as a ritual? Would my friends be able to move a little bit easier? Or
Good.
okay, so yeah, I'll take 10 minutes and just cast Water Walk and just how many? So it's 10 people. I think I can actually hit everybody, including the guys over there.
Okay.
But I won't. I'll just focus on the party.
And this came up. There was a bit of rule lawyering going around, and what actually happens is you're not actually touching the mud. There's like a little force field underneath your feet, and you can willingly drop it at any stage if you want. So just be aware, you're not actually touching the water. You're hovering over, well, the swamp water in this case. And the spell specifically says liquid. It even says mud. So yes. So ignore my ruling about difficult terrain for the next hour. You guys can just glide along.
Okay.
And yes,
You
Snapper,
cross.
I see your text, so you're scurrying along the wall. No problem. Oh, actually, one more thing I need to do. Bellin, I need you to secretly roll me a d20. Everybody else has already done this,
Okay.
and you can do it like
Minus 11. Minus 11. He was 11 minutes late.
Yeah.
Dang
Realizing, man.
it. All right.
you just type in what I put there. It's a secret roll, as I said, so don't tell anybody whether you're happy or sad about that roll. But I just
Okay.
need... Okay, got it. Yeah, ooh, what's that do for me? It's nothing, guys. Don't worry about it. You're fine. And these 4 guys, be as quiet as you can. We're in the frog people's territory now. But don't worry. Be at our homestead soon where you'll get all the rest you need. But I suggest you travel as quietly as you can.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace,
Nice.
so everybody gets +10. in the stealth checks if that comes up.
Everybody can make a stealth check. That one, 32. Nice. Cross. 22. Kane, 22. Syed, 31.
Nice.
Oh, let me roll for Joseph. Joseph. There we go. Stealth for Joseph. 4. So everybody is, because Snapper is up there. Okay. So the worst was 22. Now be careful. Step exactly where we step. Some of these areas have been trapped by the frog people. We know where they go. So follow us as closely as you can. Yeah. Do you want me just to move you along the wall there, Snapper?
Sorry, I was watching my wife try and start a fire. I'm good.
I couldn't possibly comment. You'd have to walk across the swampy water here.
I'll do that.
Okay. You can't crawling along this wall or this wall. And the guy says, okay, I think we're safe. Once we get through this passageway, we should be fine. He takes a big stretch and says, okay, let's go. He heads down there, seemingly walking with a little bit more confidence. And you hear the drowsy song. We can never be too careful. The guy says, no, this is fine. And from the south comes charging a bullywig, which is one of those cute frog people you just saw, riding on a giant toad, and another one swoops bound by the end. Seemingly their confidence was misplaced, and a whole bunch of other ones come out from beside there, charging towards them.
Dang it, I was just about to do a perception roll.
Two of these things are riding on the frogs. Anyway, and you hear this, damn! Treacherous creatures! Roll for initiative.
I have advantage, so I'll roll again.
Sure.
Alright, much better.
Alright, now I'm going to get the frogs to go on one turn. The bullywogs to go. And you hear, oh, and these guys. And you hear the man says, beware of their spears! They will paralyze you. Avoid them at all costs. These are treacherous cowardice fools to use poison and such. Be on your guard. Cross. You first up.
Right. What I'll do is I'll start by saying, please, wait, friends of the swamp, we're here in peace. We don't want to do any kind of harm. Go over here. And I'll move a little bit over here. Kind of like moving my arms like kind of like this. Yeah, I kind of like I don't want to attack them because I think
Okay,
yeah, it's kind of like we just got here. But I'll just prepare my action to this thing in case they attack me. If my words don't make them stop.
Okay, make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh.
And you hear them go like. Okay, and you hear the. Assuming they've seen it, you hear the door say, "You are wasting your time! Play them where they stand!" He comes over, wings his battle axe, and hits the first one for 5 points of damage. As I said, beware of their spirits. Avoid them at all costs. Now the Bullywoods gets to go. Two of them are going to come down here. Both of them are going to attack Cross, despite his nice words.
So I guess my produce flame goes up.
Oh, yep. So do you produce flame? That hits. 12 points of damage. As one rushes forward, it instantly gets incinerated by your produced flame and falls to the ground. The one right next to you, though, does get his spear and tries to jab into it. He's wielding it two-handed. Misses with an 8. This one up here, at the top on the frog, is going to throw a spear at Bellin. A range attack. Looking straight for Bellin. Whoosh. That was another 8. Misses again. This one's up here, going to come around. Attack. And they're stabbing with a spear, you can have some type of weird mucus on it. Get a couple of good shots on these creatures. And then you notice this one here. I mean, these are, you've seen drow before. These are built drow. They're not joke. And you notice that when the poison goes into it, he kind of chokes, pulls down, not moving at all.
Ooh, it's pretty lethal.
This one is going to
Paralyzing.
Yeah.
He's not moving. His body's locked up. So paralyzing would be a good guess. A giant toad comes up to Cross. Tries to bite Cross. Rolls an 8. It's terrible. This one's going to come, jump over its comrades, and go for Syed. Tries to bite into Syed. Rolls a 22.
That hits.
Okay, so 12 piercing and 10 poison. And you are grappled. You are in fact in this frog's mouth.
Okay.
Functionally, you can't move, and the frog's got you in its mouth. You are
Okay.
grappled. Kane!
Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'm going to move up to here. I'm going to swing Azure Edge at that one. Let's do that.
That hits. And you slice this creature in two.
All right. I will move up and go after this one.
Uh-huh. 17 hits.
Nice.
This one doesn't fall though.
All right. Well, hold on. Let's do this then. Let's do a Divine Smite on that as a bonus action.
Your blade pierces the bully. We're going to pose it out and it kind of laughs. And you stab it again with your Divine Smite. Crumples to the ground dead.
Nice.
Rampage. Okay.
All right. Let's see. I moved what? 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna hopefully try to stay away from them. They're paralyzing whatever, so
Okay, nice.
it's my turn.
Yep, Bellin.
All right. So I'm gonna let's see here. I'm gonna use my cunning action to step away from this one. Here. And then I'm gonna shoot it. Not. I'm just gonna do one at a time, just in case. The off chance that I kill it here. 15. Okay. All right. Second arrow is gonna go to the one riding this thing.
Hey. It's.
Oh, 6. Nice. Okay. And then I will shoot the frog.
Okay. That hits.
So 19.
Got it.
And I will. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
Hey, Grell is watching all of this and says, "Wow, you guys are mighty warriors. You'll be an asset to the homestead. Perhaps we can forge peace yet. But in the meantime," and he wields his sword and he comes down over here. Despite his very injured self, he's going to take 3 swipes with a rusty longsword he has in his hand. Oh no, 2, sorry. Both of them hit. What's this one? Okay, the 2 drow. One of them's paralyzed. Stays paralyzed. Probably. Yep, stays paralyzed. But the other one swings twice with the short sword. Oh, missing both times. Growl already went for this later on. Now the giant toad. Oh, wait. Giant
They had Syed.
Yeah, I think they went with the other
okay.
frogs.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Sorry, but there we go. This is what it is now. Snapper.
Okay, so this is the one that has Syed, correct?
Correct.
Okay. We will do. There we go. Do that.
Okay.
Then we'll do our first attack because I got 2 now.
10th level. That hits. You will get your sneak attack damage. You pierce the giant toad right through the throat. He gurgles and spits outside it and fall to the ground. Prone, but no longer grappled.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead and go for the other big guy.
Okay. With a 14, that hits. So there's the 15 damage. Sneak attack twice. Got it.
So it'd be the. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Yep.
Okay, Syed.
Alright, Syed will stand up.
Okay.
And then walk towards this toad and shocking grasp it.
Okay. And hits.
For 13 damage.
Nice. Okay. And it loses its reaction, I believe.
Yep, so last movement is 1 step back. Sorry, Cross. And that's it.
Speaking of Krosk,
Alright, so the only thing left is this one over here and the frog, right?
yes.
I sadly don't have that prepared. But can I use my shillelagh and instead of killing the frog, just trying to knock it out?
Yeah, the way the rules work technically is that once you land a killing blow, you can say afterwards whether you want to do it lethally or not.
Okay, got it. Alright, well, I'll try to hit him with my shillelagh just to see if it goes down.
Oof, hits.
Bonk.
Had 11 hit points left.
So yeah, it's unconscious. I don't know if frogs like can get like Yeah, probably unconscious is the way to go. And I say, we can use it. Don't kill it. And
Alright.
yep, that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Alright. Dwarf is going to take a swing. The last one misses. Now it's their turn. I'll return the favour to the dwarf. Stick it with his spear. Misses. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to charge back up and go after this one. And I will swing Azure Edge.
That hits. Doesn't go down now.
Okay, I will swing again.
That hits as well. Down
Okay.
it goes.
Nice.
Okay, so that's all the bullywug did. Bellin.
So just the frog is
Oh,
left?
actually, no, nothing actually.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Yeah, the frog is not dead. Thanks to Krusk. And Grell comes over to. Let's get all these dead things out the way. Grell comes over to his fallen drow comrade and kind of. You see the wound and there's a whole lot of mucus kind of pulsing into his arm, and he kind of gets in, and one thing he shouldn't do is try and suck out poison like from his snake blood, but that's what he does. And he spits it aside, and eventually the guy wakes up and says, "And poisoned spears, wasn't it? Treacherous cowards." And Grell comes up to us. See what I mean? See what I mean? They attacked us from nowhere. I can tell you're all mighty warriors, and you can definitely help us swing this battle and help us take over this territory. I mean, you see what they did, right? They ambushed us.
Yeah, that they didn't seem like they were interested in talking.
It's one of the problems though. They speak their disgusting language. I can't understand a word that comes out their mouth. And when they were talking, when Frost was trying to negotiate them, there was like no look of recognition in their eyes, their own language. And then he crosses his arms and says, "Those damned frogs! Their overlord has launched like a crusade to claim these caverns. Caverns our masters is already freed from the Wanti." And he slams his fist down. These frogs call him, get this, they call him the Lord of Fetid Literation. This is who we're fighting. No peace here. But our Lord is determined to hold out against these rages. Quick, let us get to this homestead before more frog folk descend upon us.
Let's do it.
Right.
Onward.
So you see them kind of.
What about the unconscious frog? Cross wanted to do something with it.
Cross? Cross is BRB.
Oh.
When he gets back, we can retroactive this. In fact, he does want to do. And they start heading south towards squishing their way through the swamps. Oh, actually gliding their way through the swamp. Just follow the path that you want to follow. Following them down. Oh, where's Joseph? Oh, Joseph didn't even contribute to that fight, but that's okay. He's going to catch up.
You could have killed him faster.
And as you you get a glance at this thing down here, and there's this finally, there's a speck of dry land and a sea of muck and brine. And ruins dot this island. A temple, perhaps, judging by the cracked dome and the lone statue left behind. As you squint at the island, scanning for danger, a blue light passes through these ruins, casting an airy glow across the shattered stone. And Growl says, I think it's best we just go around this track. There's some dark magic there.
Does anybody in the party want to explore? Snapper, I knew it. Nobody wants to just bypass it.
Okay, they glare at you, Snapper, as you go up on there. Is anybody else joining Snapper?
Oops, sorry. I'm back.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. We're retroactive it. What did you want to do with the frog? That you knocked out?
I was trying just to have it kind of like a pet. I mean, I saw them riding it, right? So, kind of like do the same thing.
Okay. So we'll just assume you're in front of the frog. What do? It's unconscious. It's on 0 hit points effectively.
It's too heavy to drag, right?
Yep, not easily.
All right, it's fine. I'll conjure animals and get my trusty snake.
Okay.
Just man, I'm creating a zoo over here. And just use snake just to help me drag it.
Huh? Okay.
And as soon as it wakes up, I'll figure it out.
Okay, so we'll
I'll
drag
probably
the frog alone with your
I'll
giant
probably
snake.
stick with it. Yep.
And just
Sorry
follow the
about that.
path. That's all right. And just follow the path and you'll catch up to everybody.
Cool.
Okay, and this, I'll read the description for you again. So, finally, a speck of dry land in the sea of muck and brine, and ruins.
I see a little one in the background.
Special guest star. Right there. You brushing your teeth? You want me to tuck you in later? Go upstairs. No, I'll be up there shortly, okay? Off you go. There's a ghost in my house. Okay, and so on this island, there's ruins on it, a temple perhaps, there's a cracked dome, and there's a lone statue left behind. And as you squint at the island, scanning for danger, you notice a blue light passes through the ruins, casting an eerie blue light. And Snapper, you going up to have a closer look?
Yeah, I tried perceiving, and now I'll do some investigating.
Oh. Okay. Well, what you do see, even with that low perception check, once you get a bit closer, you see there's this ghostly image of a male human warrior in plate armor. And it wanders around the statue, which you probably can't see, but it's just around the corner here. And it just is just wandering around the statue. Occasionally it comes out to the edge here, looks around, then it goes back to wandering around this statue.
I'm sorry, what was wandering around the statue? I thought the statue.
A ghostly image of a male human warrior in plate armor.
Okay.
And just wandering around, and doesn't appear to pay you any notice whatsoever. Can you make me a religion check, please, Snapper?
Sure.
Do you recognize this statue? This is a statue of Dender. The D. Dender the Night Serpent. Kind of like a god of the Wanti. The Wanti, god of nightmares. Yeah, and this pale blue image continues wandering around the statue and occasionally leaves, but never leaves the island and is completely and utterly ignoring you.
Okay. I will take a closer look at the statue and see if it's trapped or if it has other properties other than just a statue.
Okay. I assume you're not touching it when you're doing this?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So
No, in fact, the light. I'm also kind of wondering if it's like Indiana Jones light, where if you put something in it, spikes come out.
okay. So so your investigation, we'll use that one. 30. I'm gonna look closely for like traps and levers and weighted sandbags that produce rolling boulders. Nothing mechanical seems off with it. It's just a statue.
Okay, I will use my wand to detect magic.
The statue is not magical, and the human warrior, the ghostly one, is not magical either.
Hmm. I guess I'll go ahead and poke the statue with my feathery finger.
Okay, you poke the statue. Yep, poke the statue. It's perhaps slightly colder than you'd expected, but it's yeah, nothing obvious seems to happen.
Huh. All right, well, I'll go back to everybody and shrug.
Do we want to go try to talk to that spirit ghost thing, Snapper?
I'll just shrug again. I don't know.
All right. Sounds like no.
Keep in mind the ghost was completely and utterly ignoring Snapper.
Well, I know, but it's like, well, what if there was more of us? More, maybe we catch his attention then. I don't know.
I'll approach Grill and say, hey, do you know what's up with that?
Wow. To be honest, I think it's best that we destroyed that statue a long time ago. But that ghostly image puts us off. As I said before, we defeated the evil one here, yet this temple still remains. I must say, we are still much in the frog territory, so I suggest we make haste.
Okay, maybe we can come back and destroy it later.
Okay. I like that.
Okay. All of a sudden, the DM is taken over by this creature who wants to be tucked in. You gonna wave, Leela? Wave!
Hello.
Okay, let's take a short break, guys, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Anywho, I see Rolo and Jeff are back, so that's good. So you planning to drag this giant toad the whole way across?
Yes.
Okay.
Luckily, I have a helper down here. Yeah.
So if I forget to move the toad, I'm just going to assume it's attached to your snake.
Okay. Awesome.
So Kane, did you want to check out this person anymore? You seem to have some.
No. Sounds like we'll come back.
All right. Second. Notes organized here.
That's a bad sign.
Malcolm, question while you're doing that. I'm just out of curiosity. In that last fight, I have resist poison. So how would it just reduce the damage, but I can still be paralyzed, or how does that work?
I think. Well, one way to find out. But I'll keep that in mind that you're resistant to poison.
Yeah, and I'm also immune to poison. So just to keep that in mind.
Well, if you're immune to poison, then you can't get poisoned and you will not be paralyzed by the poison. Resistant to the poison? Wait and see.
And I think I'm also immune, not immune, but resistant.
To poison?
Yeah, because of the belts. Let me see.
Oh, I see it, Joseph.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
So I'll give you a quick recap. Very swampy area. I'll move your character up. A very swampy area. Lots of frogs, lots of bugs. And you met these people, a human, 2 drow, and a Duragar. And they said basically that the swamp has been taken over by these frog people, and they're basically nasty. The human claimed he'd been tortured by them, and the drow had rescued him. And they're basically saying, like, you guys can really help us out. You could be a valuable ally. And it sounds like people didn't know quite sure who the bad guys were here. But it was agreed that they'd go and talk to the leader of the Duragar and the human and the drow. And that's where they're on to at the moment. There was an encounter with some giant toads and bullywugs, which are the frog people. I can show you a picture of those. You have come across these before. And they had some giant toads and tried to ambush the party, but it went very, very poorly for them. Just got destroyed. And the people are saying, like this is what we're talking about. These are the evil creatures. They try and poison us and take our lands. And they talked about how they've slayed the Wanti. And you came across a statue of a Wanti over here. A Snapper investigated it, touched it. Nothing really much happened. But there's this ghostly man here in plate armor, and he's just wandering around. And he's completely ignored you guys. Gave you no interest whatsoever. Seemingly nothing interesting was on there as far as the party was concerned. Yeah. That's right. Sound good, Daniel?
Sounds great. Thank you.
Awesome.
And I don't know. Like I said, I made a new character. You can delete the one that says delete in the tree.
Oh.
Heroes. And I don't know if it's linked to this character or not, but I'm just as a heads up. Thank you.
Okay, so let's delete this guy. We'll drag this guy on. Okay, just give me a second. Adjust that properly for you. almost there. Yeah, because you got thoroughly confused on your sheet, right? It's got messy.
What was your question? Sorry.
The reason you did this is because your previous character sheet just got messed up, right?
Yeah, I screwed it up. I
Again.
messed the level up, and I just want to restart it. It also helped because you have Tasha's, and the subclass Blade Singer was in there,
Oh,
so
okay.
it fixed a few other things too.
Cool. Okay, oops. Let me just get back in the swamp. Okay, I'm just going to reboot my browser. This happened to me earlier today. It just got horribly, horribly slow. And rebooting it seemed to help. Give me just a quick second.
Sure.
Come on, roll 20. Ah, there we go. Ah, much better. Okay. I'll drag your new character on, Joseph. There we go. So try shift double clicking on him, and it should bring up your correct character sheet.
Yep, that it did. I don't have sight, but that's it for now.
Oh, okay. Fix the site. Okay, that should have fixed it. If not, let me know. You might need to move your token like back and forth to a couple of squares. Sometimes it
That's good.
helps.
Thank you.
Okay. Now the Grell, the human, who's still looking quite injured, he says, "We have one more hurdle to cross. Up ahead is like the temple of the Great Snake. Once again, these evil people worship the Wanti and their wretched god. Just be careful. Start heading down this way." And you see what is very obviously a temple. Black ruins dominate this place. A temple of sort. Its doors have long since been cast down to the muck and mud. But emerald light flickers across the water, bounces off the stones, and you hear a low humming, a woman's voice. The hymn she sings, you cannot tell, but her ethereal voice is haunting. So I cannot emphasize this enough. We need to leave this ghostly woman alone. She inhabits the temple of the Wanti. It is best we avoid her. And I start very carefully walking down the side here.
So which way was the temple? This way over here?
This over here.
Okay.
Probably your line of sight. You can't see into the temple. These are the temple walls here.
Climb to the top and take a peek.
Okay.
I'm being stealthy.
And
Okay.
just to keep note of it, I lost pass without a trace because of concentration.
Ah, okay.
With the snake.
Good to know. Okay, so you climb up onto the roof, Snap.
Yep.
I'm just going to move you right here as you peer down inside there. And you do see a ghostly woman, and she's just kind of wandering around in here. What you can tell from here is that this here is a green statue depicting a 15-foot tall winged snake with its fangs bared. Like actual snakes slithering around the base of it. Snakes you've probably seen 1,000 times. You know, not dangerous at all, but they are going around this statue. And you see this ghostly woman just sitting there humming quietly to herself.
Okay, I'll come back over the wall and point over towards the direction I was just looking. Go, ooh.
Have you talked with her, Snapper? Or is she like a silent ghost?
I just shrug. Oh,
Oh, sorry, one detail I should mention is it is not a human ghost, it's a 1T ghost, i.e. half snake, half person ghost.
okay. So I'll go. Swoon.
Grouse, as I said, it's best we avoid her. Nothing good will come of talking to her.
Do you know why she's a ghost?
I don't know about you, but I don't have the habit of talking to ghosts, let alone filthy 1T.
I mean, ghosts usually know stuff. Like we've encountered a couple of them, and they are usually friendly, you know.
His best friend is a ghost.
Yeah, he hangs our coats, and he's
It's true.
pretty cool.
I was talking about not Hallister, the other one with an H. What was his name? The one that's salts now. Hallet?
Oh,
Hello.
Yeah,
hello.
Alan. No, but he was not a ghost. He was like an undeath or something, right? Oh, I think I refreshed my spell list. No, I was thinking about the one we have in the tavern.
Yeah, I did forget about him.
Yeah.
I see you.
Was that the ghost?
Yep. Let us talk. What harm is there in talking?
I'll mimic what she just said.
Oh, she's moved to the front of the temple and can see Krosk and Kane and Syed. Come, let us talk. What harm is there in talking?
So why are you here?
I was a simple cleric of Mask. I've been cursed to remain here in this Slitherswamp.
Would I know what the god she was a cleric of was?
You can make me a religion check. See what you know about Mask.
I think that was my character sheet. Just a second. Religion or history?
Religion.
I mean, they're both equal with that.
You have heard of masks, typically known as the god of the shadows. And a lot of thieves worship him. And it's like, not necessarily evil with that religion check. Because, you could steal money from a beggar, which wouldn't be great, or you could steal money from a corrupt official and redistribute it in a Robin Hood type way. So I was a simple servant of Mask. And if you free me from here, I can give you a blessing from us that allow you to walk in the shadows, shall we say. I'm warning you, do not talk to her. She speaks nothing but lies. Don't listen to them. What harm is there in talking?
Yeah, I mean, she cannot harm us, right?
What are you perceiving, Snapper?
Trying to tell if she's lying or not, but it's not working in my favor.
Especially not with the perception.
Nope. Oh.
Probably wanted to do an insight here.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Glad we got that sorted out. It's a big difference.
Look, lady, I'm going to be very honest with you. I like snakes. I feel they're cool, and we, cold blood, need to stand for each other. But that stand in the shadows kind of thing, we actually have that covered. Um, a couple of friends just specialize in just either hitting stuff really hard in the dark or just walking around very stealthily.
Always get better.
Yeah, but I mean, like, risk reward, right? It's all about survival and waiting what it's worth.
Surely a boon from the gods can make it worth your while.
Uh, at least for me, I think I'll pass. It doesn't sound that good. And I don't know your story. I don't know if you were a good thief or a bad thief.
Oh, I only ever stole from the rich and gave it to the poor.
Inside check.
Sure. No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I think I'll pass. Okay, just it was nice talking with you, but we gotta move on. All right, cool.
What about you, my handsome friend? She says, approaching Kane.
Gus is just going to.
And Kane is under a mute spell and is unable to speak.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I say, sorry, I was here in support of my friends. It sounds like we're moving on. We'll come back to see you another time.
You don't even want to know my story? How to
No,
break
thank
my
you.
curse?
We'll come back. We're very curious about it, but not right now. Thank you.
You do know that these people who you associate with thwarted my people, do you not?
Interesting to know, but I think we've decided that we're not going to we're not going to listen to your stories right now.
And when she says that, right, it's an absolute lie. We do not slaughter it. If anything, it's self-defense, these battles we have. When you saw it for yourself. They attacked us. They are the aggressors here. We are the victims.
Can I do a perception to see like who might be telling the truth between this exchange?
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Okay.
An insight, right?
Yep.
Oh, insight, not insight.
So cross 13 and 18. Cross hard to get a finger on it to know what's going on. And Kane, you know, both of them are not quite telling the truth. There's some exaggeration going on.
Okay.
I can. So you are trusting these people even though they worship a Naga?
Do we know who a Naga is?
Make a history or nature, up to you.
History. Oh, those are both the same. So
right. You know that they're snake-like entities. Quite, they're no joke. But they're definitely powerful snake-type creatures. Surely you should side with the frog people. Why would you want to worship?
So out of character, why are we following these guys again? Where did they tell us they were going to lead us to?
They said they're going to take you to their homestead, a place of safety, and you were going to talk to the leader and discuss options.
So, guys, with the with this exchange that's occurred, do we have any second thoughts on our current direction?
I'm definitely on guard. That's why I didn't have the water walk on them.
Jeez. They can hear this conversation and they're going to just look. She speaks lies.
But you speak lies too. I mean, it doesn't matter who's lying less.
Look, you
Should
saw
we,
them attacked us.
So I look over at our guides, whatever, and say maybe we should stay and listen to what she has to say. Then you could share with us your side of the story.
Our side of the story is simple. We offer you a place of refuge. We defended you. We've guided you through the swamp. We've pointed out the dangers. And yet you trust this random ghost that you have no interaction with.
Actually, I think we defended you. You're just kind of showing us the way.
Well,
You actually triggered the trap and the ambush.
well, the fact remains that they ambushed us.
Look, let's hear her out.
Yeah. I like it.
She might
Go
have
cross-eyed.
All right, just try to not lie to us, Snake Lady. We kind of like we can see through you.
Come on, let us...
Literally and figuratively, yeah.
And what are you talking about? This Snapper's up to his usual tricks by the looks of it. What's Snapper doing?
I'm checking out the statue.
Okay. The statue, this one here, it's a green statue. You make me a religion check, Snapper. You're not sure what it is, what god it represents, but it's a statue carved of green stone, depicting a 15-foot tall winged snake with its fangs bare. And once more, as I said before, harmless snakes slither around its base. You're going to check out the one to the north?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep wandering.
Okay, so this one up here is a black statue. Contains a statue of a masked, hooded male humanoid dressed in leather armor and clutching a dripping dagger in each hand. Centipedes crawl all over the statue. Yeah, and make me another religion check.
All right. Pretty sure Snapper might recognize that. Yeah.
This is a representation. It's probably not what you know as a player, but it's a representative of the Wanti god Set.
Okay.
Oh, Set, sorry.
That was what I thought. Okay.
And there's water dripping down from the ceiling and falls onto the statue, and the water kind of drips off the daggers, almost indicating poison. And what do you do?
I guess there's nothing special about it, so I'll head back to the others.
Okay. So come let us talk away from the burning eyes of these of the humans. Come inside, let us talk. And she moves in here.
I look back at the party and just start walking inside. I mean, Snapper's already there, so I might as well.
There is nothing
Safety
to be
in numbers.
afraid of. What about you, my handsome friend? Yes, yes, come.
My snake is going to guard the entry, though.
Okay. And Joseph looks like he's heading in too. So. So you know you walk with wicked people, do you not?
You mean the guys outside?
Yes.
I mean, we just met them. We don't trust them, definitely.
You go to meet with their leader. They call themselves the Deathian Scourgers. I suggest you stay clear of them.
They told us they were the gentleman bastard.
Oh no, no, no. That human. I do not recognize the human,
Oh,
but the drow and the Duergar. Scythian Scourgers. And as long as they remain, I can never find peace. They will not destroy these wretched creatures.
and so tell us, why did you become a ghost?
Refused to bow down to the Scourgers as they slaughtered my people, making a mockery of their deity. The sorest of tyrants they are. That which they cannot take, they must be destroyed. And I refuse to bow down, and it seems as if my curse is to remain here until I can convince people to slaughter them. And I say to you, beware them. They will twist your mind.
So are you saying that the folks outside that they follow this Naga?
Yes. There is 2 of them. There used to be 3, but during my final stand, we managed to defeat one of them.
I would like to insight that they're followers of the Naga, right? Naga.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I cross quanta to 2.
No, it's just well,
Okay, Belen, you think she believes that they follow the Naga? Because she's convinced that this is what they do.
did we see any?
Well, this is go.
Oh, go ahead. It's not...
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Did we see any paraphernalia on the drow or the Duergar about like spiders or anything that looked like the other drow we met before?
The drow do have some spider symbols on them. But that's like saying a biker has tattoos. It's
Okay, got it.
my sister is into her Harley Davidson, and she's covered in tattoos. So my one sample, I'm sure there's lots of people out there who don't wear tattoos, but my sister definitely does. But nothing that would link you back to the lady up the top. I forget her name. You don't see any of her iconography in particular. So you're pretty sure they're not aligned with a drow a couple of levels up.
Can I was going to say, Eric as a player knows about Naga, but what can I roll to see if Balin knows anything?
Nature.
Nature, okay. Not great at that.
I had also roll.
Oh.
Okay.
How do you spell Naga?
Are you going to try as well, Syed?
Yeah.
While this is going on too, Snapper wants to elbow Syed and point to the two different statues, kind of point them out to him.
Okay. They're snake-like creatures. Kind of the one tier, kind of half and half. These are like this massive, huge, big snakes. And that's about all you're going to know with a 10. Big snakes that are intelligent and have a language. This might not be a language they understand, but definitely they have a type of a language.
Balin has a bad feeling that Kane's going to attack him sometime today.
That doesn't seem like that would take very much to feel that, think that. Right?
Yeah, I know. It's like every other day I worry about that.
So, if you have a heart, destroy the creatures and the Naga in particular, so that I can take my rest in having slaughtered my people.
Well, if what you say is true, then I'm sure wherever they're taking us, we'll know pretty quickly if they mean us harm, and we will do what we can.
Just one additional question: what is your relationship with the frog people?
Once the one T and the frog people, we acted together as one. Many of the frog people still remain, but all of my kind, all of the one T have been slaughtered.
But why? Look, I'm not very smart. I don't understand why the frog survived.
Well, I think they thought that the one T were the leaders of these creatures. So taking out the leaders would leave them leaderless, but it is not true. In fact, one of the creatures, one of these bullywigs, has control over a Hydra. Beware the Hydra. This is something your companions, which is why they haven't been able to take us out. The bullywigs control, which is why they haven't taken their final blow against them yet.
Ooh, fun.
They convince you to try and take out this Hydra. Do not do it, though. Strike them down with a hand.
I just want to throw an insight check, especially at the part where she said that they're kind of like co-living.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know if the Juanti were like slave masters and maybe the Bullywugs were against their wills.
Okay.
Over there.
Yeah, you believe her. It's
Okay.
I mean, alliances are formed. I mean, just in front of you, you see a human allied with Drow and Duragar. I mean, that's unusual in itself. And this is something they said, during these weird, deep levels of this dungeon, strange alliances are met.
Okay, cool.
Grell is trying to barge his way in. Is the snake going to let him in?
No.
He's going to try and push his way in then. Get out my way, snake. And he pushes the snake out the way with a 24 strength check. 20. The snake moves aside. Let me through. Joseph, Balin, do you let him through? Both of you are muted, so I'm not sure what you're saying.
Yeah, I think so.
I just moved my guy aside, so yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, okay.
We're done talking, I think.
Yes, you are done talking. This woman has fooled your mind with lies. Look, regardless of what she said, I still think it is wise you come and talk to our leader. Right? Normally, newcomers would ask them to drop their weapons, but we will ask no such thing of you as an act of good faith. So once again, I ask, come follow me. We're not far away now.
All right, lead the way.
So they start heading off again.
Cross is going to approach Joseph and say, "Hey, I don't know much about politics and stuff. And you seem to know your way around that. Are they kind of like ordering us? Do you trust them?"
Don't know, actually. It's hard to say. Drow aren't known to be trustworthy, but if you, I don't know if I'm gonna roll. Should I roll something just if I know about Yanti?
Sure.
If they're evil, if they're trustworthy, and all that kind of stuff. So, what should I roll for knowledge of them?
Choose nature or history, actually.
They're the same, but I'll just do history because it feels like a better thing. And I don't know anything about that kind of creature, so I'm not too sure, my friend. But the drow, I have a hard time trusting them myself. That's it.
Come this way. We're very much in our territory now, so take a breath. And he steps onto this area, which is either blessedly free of swamp stuff, or unfortunately there's no more swamp stuff, depending on your point of view.
There are more drow? I thought there were only two.
There's two there. And the guy,
All right, I see. Okay.
And at this point, Growl kind of steps back and lets them do the talking. And they start talking back and forth. An undercommon? Who speaks undercommon? Joseph? Okay. What they're basically saying is like, who are these people? Who is this man? And they say, we rescued this guy from the evil frog people. He'd been beaten and tortured, and we rescued him. And these people wish to speak to our leaders. And we've offered them a place of refuge, and as we know, this is a safe place. All who are good heart are welcome here. And they start entering in. Come, you may follow.
I'll walk forward, having heard what they said, and pretending I don't understand the language, just walk forward with them to motion my guys with me.
Okay. Head through the tunnel system here. And it's not shown here, but as you go through, there's lots of drow and Duragar going about their business. I even spot a couple of trolls going around, and no one seems to pay them, much mind. So just follow either path. You'll see where they went. Either go through this side or this side, and you'll find them.
I think the snake and the toad will stay outside.
Okay. And never let it be said that even the deepest cave beneath the earth cannot be home to mirth and music. For here you sing a man singing in Elvish to the tune of his rattling chains. And you see down here there is a drow singing a quite pleasant song. He's obviously in chains and a traitor. And these your people you're following to pay him no mind and continue through.
I'm gonna do a thieves' cant to. I was just gonna say a thieves' cant to Snapper. Hey, maybe see what that guy knows. And looks like he was gonna do that anyways.
Well, those are some extreme rolls there, Snapper. So you sneak off. Your escorts don't notice. You duck off to the side.
Yeah, and I'll come down from the wall and tap him on the shoulder.
Oh, you there? I've seen the light. Have you heard the music?
I'll shrug.
Have you the will of your own, or have the serpents robbed you as well?
I'll shake my head no.
Well, I too love our dearest serpentine lords. I have seen the light, heard the music, and I sing their praises.
I'll give him a thumbs up and just kind of start meandering back this way.
Right? Okay. So just keep on heading to the west direction, and you'll see where they are.
Those scrolls of mind blanks are seeming very good right now.
Okay, and you do see end of the hall. You do see the Naga. This is what they look like. It's very intelligent looking creatures. Second. And they come out. Well, actually, they're out here when you come. And down here, you see a couple of drow warriors. And they're battling each other, going back and forth. And eventually one of the drow slaughters the other one. And the chant goes up, "Yes! Yes, you are victorious! Well done!" And one of the drow warriors come out and bows before the Naga. It says, "We did it for you, our lords. Everything for you." Yes, very good. I see we have visitors. Would you come and say?
Uh-oh.
They're getting awfully close.
You mean, we're here to talk. This is a place of safety, a place of sanctuary. You are welcome here. Beer.
I usually trust snakes that talk.
It's an hesitancy. Surely you have come to meet me. What is it that you want?
Look, we're just here to explore, and we met these guys outside, and they told us to meet their leaders. So that's our deal.
I'll mimic everything that he's said to us thus far about meeting them.
Well, it's most good. You have chosen widely. The snake people are not to be trusted. Sorry, the frog people. Snake people, great. Frog people, bad.
That was a slip. No.
Please.
Does it look like, with my perception going on, does it look like we're being surrounded? I see a troll coming up. And
No. The troll comes down and sits down over here, in fact.
Oh.
Not blocking away.
2 trolls.
Yeah, it's not being threatening. It's, we have just a simple ceremony. Everybody comes here and we talk and resolve our differences and try and find a better way forward. That you see about 6 or so drow just wandering. As I said, it's not unusual. I mean, you've seen these people wandering before. As I said, wandering around the caverns, I should say, and they kind of come around. They're not threatening. In fact, they're sitting down. Yes. And she starts saying some prayer. You can't really understand it, but everybody is just enraptured. She talks about, helping your fellow man, and if he falls down, to help him up, Do not question the less fortunate. And finally, she has this great big wand, a rod in her hand, in fact, and waves it around. So, go, my servants, be free. You have your own minds. I pray, do the best, what is for all of us.
Snapper wants to mimic what the chained up guy said.
Oh, don't mind. He knows not what he talks about.
What was that, Snapper? What were you? What?
He was going on about the song. Have I heard the song? And
Oh,
I think it was a song of freedom or something like that.
oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, that was lovely. Everyone's
Yeah.
free here.
So, what's your story? Why are you here? I mean, it's a pretty nice place. I can understand why you settled, but it's not very common where I can speak with snakes without casting a spell.
You see what I sent you across?
Yep.
Okay. So as I said, you can go in peace here. I suggest you rest here. Take a load off. As I said, we are here. This is a refuge for all those who are strike to do good. So what do you guys do?
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Ah.
You mean that haven't been threatening?
Yeah.
These Duergar and even the trolls are raptured by what they said. So find a place to rest, and perhaps in the morning we can talk about ways we can work together for the greater good.
Can I tell if they've been mystically charmed by magic? Any of these people that are sitting down listening to the Naga speak
Yes, I was thinking that too. because
magically,
of the
like
wand.
Arcana, like that, just to see if it's. I would see if they're of their own mind or if they're, enthralled. Basically, I'm asking.
Oh, you and Syed and Joseph can make Arcana checks.
Eventually, I'll get there, I guess. Yeah, there'll be two rolls coming up eventually. So just take the first. There it is, 21.
21. You look around at these Duergar and trolls and drow, and some of them are looking at these creatures as if, as an overly religious person might be enraptured by a particularly charismatic priest or pastor or whatever. So they seem absolutely enthralled with what the snake is saying, and some of them are kind of not quite as enthralled and nodding along. So it's hard to say. There's a real mixture of reactions. You're not sure. They might be just very, very devoted. They could be mind controlled, but you can't say so for certain.
Did I see when they did the wand? Did I see like any magic? Did it seem like maybe magic was happening?
I mean, she waved a wand. Sorry, a rod.
Oh,
So I'll let you deduce what that means.
Snapper's going to go off into this corner room to relax.
Okay. Yes, that is fine. I know people have questions, but if you want to relax, please join your bird friend, your Kinku friend. And everybody, these people kind of nod and they start going about their business after this sermon, and they kind of scatter. None of them particularly running away. Go into the swamp.
I mean, as I said, speaking snakes are usually trustworthy.
Syed is gonna look at Kane and make sure that he's Kane.
Tap
I'm
me,
gonna-
maybe stab me or something
um,
like that. If I,
On a scale 1 to 10, how much do you want to stab Balin right now?
I don't think I want to stab him right now, so I think we're good.
Good
Just
to
gonna-
know.
Nobody asked to see into my eyes or out of my eyes, so yeah, I'm feeling good.
The Naga kind of start wandering around. I mean, they seem to have relinquished their space here for you. If you want to go in there and talk, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's up to you.
Let's do it.
If we rest here, I would only feel comfortable in a tiny hut.
Yeah, I can do that.
But I mean, do we want to stay here? We may not have a choice, but yeah, I don't know. If we just got here, probably not tired.
It was quite a long walk to get here. I mean, it's kind of 4 p.m. It feels like about that. I mean, time is a bit
Sure.
fuzzy
Going
around
to-
here.
Give everybody one of the good berries that I have left over. Just kind of like a snack / dinner.
Thank you, Cross.
Oh, no worries. Oh, I really need to check on the toad outside.
Oh yeah. Do we?
Right? Yeah, should I bring the snake?
Before we go, Syed is just. I have a really bad feeling about what they did with that wand. I don't know what it is, but something has happened.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about Nagas, but something's not right here. They all seem to like they follow these creatures like gods.
Can a detect? I'm gonna try to detect magic. Ritually.
Okay. You detect magic. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Cross, is your snake concentration?
Yeah.
This is like a out of character question. It's like if
Okay.
you know that if you don't see the snake, you would still know it was there, right? Because you're concentrating on it, I would think. But
Yeah, I think I would know it's still over there.
Yeah. okay,
Yeah. Right?
yeah, I think so.
I think you would know if it died.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a creature that you summon, but you don't know. You can't see through its eyes. You don't know where it is. It's a creature that
Yeah.
follows your orders, but you don't have any mystical link with it or anything like that.
Exactly. I know if it's alive or dead.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Okay, that's basically what I was getting at. Yeah. So it was,
And the snake is alive.
Cool. I'll I'll tell it to
Dapper's not afraid.
bring the toad over here. Just maybe just just knock the toad unconscious again.
Hey, my friends, we cannot have this. She's talking to Cross. We cannot have these creatures here. You need to remove it.
Do you mean the snake or the toad?
Oh, the snake,
both.
I don't mind, but the toad. Man, they are mindless beasts, but the frog people, bit too close to them, so it's best if you just remove it from our premises.
Okay. Do you want to eat it or
No,
something, or just remove it?
Just remove it from our complex, please.
Okay. And I'll tell the snake just to bring it outside.
Okay.
And I'll stop concentrating on the snake then.
Yep, so the snake goes.
Snapper.
Frost.
Does Snapper seem like he's acting normal? He's like taking a nap.
Well, I can't answer that question.
Okay.
I mean, you see what you see. You see Snapper came in here, put his wing/hands behind his head, and he's taking a nap. I mean, it was a long journey here. So,
Yeah.
yeah. You,
Frost, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Just
I don't trust anybody now.
one, you hate wasting food.
Yeah, but I mean, they were not going to eat it, right?
Syed's gonna kind of look suspiciously at Krosk.
And I also just had a good berry, so I'm definitely not hungry.
I wonder if we
Syed's
should
gonna
like,
get in the
slap-
corner.
What if we should just slap each other a little bit? I'm gonna slap Kane. Sorry, Kane. I was just making sure it's you, buddy.
Yeah. How does Kane reckon being slapped?
Yeah, like slapstick.
You can take it. You're tough.
Are you okay, Belen?
I think so. I'm kind of. I don't know why we're here. I'm a little concerned that these snake creatures don't look like they're. I mean, they were preaching great, good qualities, but man, they don't look good.
I mean, they're talking snakes.
Yeah.
They're usually trustworthy.
Wait, is that what Krosk said earlier? I thought you said you didn't trust snakes.
No, I did trust snakes.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
did
I
trust snakes.
usually cast them. You know, they're good for bringing stuff around. They're good for fighting. Sometimes they even have good conversations. So yeah, let's just if you guys want, we can cast a tiny hut and just take a rest. And
So Syed is gonna give Krosk his dagger, and he's gonna tell him, "Stab me in my hand,
why would I do that?
and then I'll stab you in your hand."
I mean, okay. Okay, I know. I'll stab Syed in the hand.
Okay.
Should I roll for an attack or?
You can choose to be hit if you like. Say, just let him do it.
Yeah. I'll get hit.
Okay, I'll roll for damage. So
Okay. Okay, and then Syed will stab Krosk.
I'll let it hit.
Okay.
Let's all take out daggers and start stabbing each other. Make sure we're.
If Krosk lets you hit him, you will just say 3 hit points. Okay.
Okay.
This has a very Fight Club feeling.
I don't know. Krosk is the one that's been acting the most different.
I don't know. I think Snapper.
I mean, you guys have been slapping each other and taking stabs.
That's true. We're all acting a little odd.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm actually starting to get confused. What are we doing in this thing? This little alcove.
We followed Snapper in.
I mean, do we need to rest? Is that why we're in here, or we are talking amongst ourselves, or what are we doing?
I think we were gonna rest.
Yeah.
It'll be a slightly early long rest, like it's about 5 p.m., but you can settle down for the evening if you want.
Maybe somebody could sneak out and explore after everyone goes to bed. Ooh.
I'm
Sounds
gonna-
like something we could get out.
I'm gonna wake up Snapper. I'm gonna wake him up. Snapper. I'm gonna shake him. And I'm gonna I'll just ask him, are you feeling okay?
Snapper says squawk.
I'm gonna
I think it's
feed-
a bit tricky for Jimmy at the moment because you said you might have to resort to typing at some point in the session tonight.
Oh, right.
Okay.
His family and stuff there, so yeah.
I
I
mean,
might
it's a-
ask him again. I go over because I see Bailey doing this. I'm like, did he respond?
I'll squawk and go back to resting.
Okay. That sounds like Snapper. All right.
Do you
Sounds
wanna,
like we're all thinking that we're okay.
well, yeah. So Snapper, do you wanna explore? Sneak around a bit. I'm going to do a thieves' cant and ask him this.
Went back to resting.
I'm gonna wake you up. Like, what's going on, man? We're about ready for a long. I just wanna chat for a second. This seems unusual.
Syed's just gonna do it. He's gonna cast a spell magic on Snapper.
Okay, let me just check something. Okay, what level are you casting it at?
Third.
Third.
Mm-hmm. Am I rolling?
I want to tell you the effect.
Because I have a really good roll now.
You cast a spell on who? On
On
Snapper?
Snapper, yes.
Snapper, you see Sai casting a spell. You glance up at him, and I'm assuming nothing apparently changes to Snapper. Yeah, Snapper. Yep.
Yep.
So if you're still grumpy and wanting to sleep, then you'll continue to be grumpy and wanting to sleep.
All right. Well, Syed's just gonna feel more satisfied then, if Snapper's still doing like that, and he'll cast the tiny HUD if everyone wants.
Does it? I mean, what would it be like? It's like, are we? Does Snapper seem like really more beyond tired than we are? Basically, like something's off. Is that like a medicine maybe, or tell if something's up medically?
You can make a medicine check to see maybe he's under the weather, perhaps. He seems fine, just tired.
What a man.
You're worrying us, Snapper.
He's been walking on walls all day.
Yeah.
Joseph's gonna settle in for the night then.
All right. I got a bad feeling about these guys, but what can we do here?
Okay, so
I've
Saeed,
seen all my comrades all happy and all nothing's unusual. Everyone's doing fine. Joseph's gonna settle in.
so Saeed, you put up the hut.
Mhm.
Everybody gathers into it. Are you guys setting up a watch?
I think so,
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
even though we're inside.
Once he sees everyone fall asleep, Syed's gonna cast alarm around himself.
Okay, no problem. That will be inside the hut.
Yes.
Okay. So you set up watches like you usually do. I mean, obviously there's a lot of suspicious behavior going on, or some of you think there's suspicious behavior. You see the occasional Duragar walk past and a drow walk past, and they kind of nod at you. But the evening goes without incident, and you are long rested. So feel free to take a long rest if you need to. And in the morning, one of the Nagas comes over and says, I hope you slept well. I have a simple request to make of you. And what is that request? We shall find out as soon as I get back from saying goodnight to an older child. So give me just a couple of minutes, won't take long, and we'll pick up for this Naga thing what they have to do.
All right, I'll just grab a glass of water. Be right back.
Let's just take 5 then.
Okay.
Okay.